Hi everyone, so here we are, 1 month after I received the reMarkable paper tablet, and I'm gonna just go through 1 month impressions of living with it, and I'm just gonna go through some of the additional questions that we've had and responses from reMarkable team itself, and just basically try to clarify all the additional questions that popped up over this month. But first of all, I'd like to thank you all for all the positive comments and the support. It's something that I really didn't expect. I thought, I can't find this info anywhere else, so I'm just gonna go and do what I would like to find and see. And especially when I made that long, in-depth video, I thought, well, that's clearly an overkill, but hey, maybe a few people will kind of like it. But it turns out that a lot of people are actually looking for the same thing that I am looking for, and just grab a cup of coffee and look through the device and gas a little. Do you know what gas is? Not that type of gas, but gear acquisition syndrome. Synth freaks suffer from that, but yeah, this would qualify as that. So basically, gear acquisition syndrome, or gas, is you order something and then you wait for it, and then you're like getting pumped up and excited and you just can't wait. And I find it extremely frustrating while I'm gassing. Yeah, if I can't find enough videos to satisfy the need. So that was the idea behind the super long video, and your responses are super awesome, so thank you very much. But now on to the questions. One of the questions that popped out frequently was how easy it is to share the files between the desktop and the mobile app and the device itself, and it's literally drag and drop. There's nothing at all that you need to do. You simply drag and drop, or you select an upload, and as you will see when I demonstrate the USB connectivity issue, it's the exact same workflow. So I didn't want to screen grab and do that kind of stuff because it's drag and drop. If you know how to drag and drop, you will be able to share. The only prerequisite is that you are logged in into your account, so the device and the cloud automatically sync up and everything works fine. However, one of the issues that I've noticed is that whenever you drag and drop, even if you drag and drop into a folder structure on your desktop app, it will still upload into the root of the device. So basically it doesn't matter. At this point you can just drag and drop into the root and then place it where you want to on the device itself or in the app, because you can do it in the same way. So yeah, that's just one thing. If you just drag and drop into a folder and you say, like, hey, it's not working. No, it is working. It's just uploaded into the root of the device and you will find it there. So then you have to move it. But hopefully they'll fix that soon, because it's kind of, yeah, it should work. Another question that popped up is, can you actually bypass the reMarkable cloud service and put documents on the device directly through the USB connection? And that's what I'm going to try now. From reMarkable's responses, yes, you should be able to by using the I think it was, yeah, USB web interface. So if I turn that on, I should be able to just go as before to 10, let's see here, to 10.11.99.1. There we go. Sure enough, we are in. So in theory, this should allow me to bypass everything. And in order to bypass, I first want to log out. Then I want to make sure that my Wi-Fi is off as well. And if I now close, I'm in the root of the device. And what I'm gonna try is just drag and drop a document of some sort. So let's just drag and drop something in a file, in a folder structure. So I'm going into my user manuals and I'm just gonna drag and drop this file into here. It says PDF and EPUB files are supported, like normal. It's already here. So that works. Alright, so that definitely did work, but like anything else, it has this issue where it uploads only directly into the root of the device. But if I move it Can I move it? No, I can't move it. So I would like to, yeah, okay. But let's say here, move into my user manuals, move here. All right, it moved it there. And does that reflect what happens in here? Yes, it does. Yep, it's a little laggy, but it actually works. So just to be sure, I am gonna add my folder, rename it to EHX 8 step. So that's that one. I'm gonna move it into that folder. There we go. And that works. So yes, you can actually bypass the file syncing. So if I go to my reMarkable app, so if I open my reMarkable desktop app, which is the one that's synced to the cloud, now I can see that there is no, there's nothing here. There's no 8-step sequencer at all. However, it's fairly certain that the moment that I sign in, it will sync up and it will just upload whatever it needs. Yes, you can do it via USB. Just be aware that you have to be logged out. You can be online, but you have to be logged out of your account. So as long as you're logged out, let's see if I connect to Wi-Fi. Here we are, we're connected, but there's no syncing going on at all because we are not logged in into our account. So that means that the 8-step user manual that I uploaded via the USB user interface is now existing only locally on the device itself. It is not synced to the reMarkable cloud, which seems to be what people were looking for. So yeah, I'm checking it out here, nothing there. Let's check on the mobile. Nope, nothing there. So yeah, you can definitely avoid and bypass the reMarkable cloud service if you are logged out and if you use the USB connection interface. Another question was, can you upload a Google document onto the reMarkable? Well, if you export it as a PDF, yes, you can. Can you edit a document in reMarkable? No, it's a reader. It's not a text processing device. So, yeah, you can if you export it as a PDF. One of the questions was, is it true that the reMarkable powers off, goes to sleep automatically, and after a while it powers off? Yes, that is my experience, and the main question was, do I find it annoying or not? Well, that depends entirely on you. I personally don't find it annoying, but I think it's actually useful to simply measure, when you find yourself into that situation, how many seconds you actually have to wait. So let's do the whole thing. So at the same time, I'm going to start pressing the button and the timer. So let's do this. There we go. So we're measuring seconds. Almost there. And there we go. Oops. Well, I stopped it 2 seconds late, but it was 22 seconds basically. And bear in mind, it was 22 seconds from the moment I started pressing the button itself. So in reality, it takes about 20 seconds for reMarkable to boot up fully into your home screen from powered off state. For me, that's really not a big deal at all. But if you think that 20 seconds is too much, then yeah, then it might annoy you. There's two occurrences when that will happen. One is when you turn it off or it turns off because of the battery. Second one is probably every morning you will have to do that. But yeah, basically that's pretty much it. Does it feel like paper? Yes, it does. And after a while, I'm starting to see the secret why it's feeling like paper. Because when you start using the pens quite a bit, you will see that the tips themselves are equipped with a small little pad on top of it, which in combination with the surface of the screen itself makes that really authentic papery kind of feel. And it's not just me, and it's not just reMarkable fans that say that. I had a chance now to share with some other people who have zero interest in this, and they would go like, well, what's the whole point? Well, it's like it replaces your paper. Well, I like my paper. It's like it really doesn't. So I give it to them, and then they go and write, and you see this expression on their face. It's like first they are really doubtful that it's just another gimmick. Then it's pretty much like surprise what's going on, and then it's this satisfaction of, well, this is actually working. And pretty much every single person that I've shared this with, yeah, you have the lag, you have different issues, but the paper feel, it's 100% there. It's so authentic that even my mom, who just turned 69, actually said, well, this really is something new. She experienced a lot of tech. She's not super tech savvy, but she likes her writing, ink writing, pen writing, pen writing. So she does feel that difference. And the interesting thing here was when I gave her to test out the device and to test out different brushes, she actually said, well, this is amazing because the ink pen really feels like an ink pen and a ball pen feels like a ball pen. And the adaptability, it took her literally, I think, 2 minutes to 3 minutes to just become fully comfortable with it. She used the next page, back page, just to keep on writing, to sketch, and even got into using the tools on her own and found them working fine. So that's a testament to how good this device actually is. It just is reMarkable. There's also been a few questions regarding the performance and the specs of the device. Would a stronger CPU help? Would more RAM help? Or is the bottleneck the e-ink? And so far, in my experience, it seems that the e-ink display is the bottleneck for all the lagginess that most people react to, which is switching between folders. Yeah, this, for example, yeah, switching between pages. So when you open up and check the page, this is all due to the e-ink itself. The CPU seems to be more than capable of coping with most of the requirements that you have here. So most notably, on other touch devices, when the CPU or when the specs are not good enough, what you get is a lag when typing, or in extreme cases, it becomes to be, it misses some of the keys that you've pressed. But here you will see this is where I'm going to be typing the name of the folder, and this is where I'm typing actually. So when I type just normally, there are no missed letters or anything like that. It actually just works really well, and it responds better than most of touch devices that they have. And it doesn't seem like it's struggling at all. What we do see is e-ink lag. So basically, it's very strange to describe, but you will have to try it in order to see it. But there's this sense of confidence that you just know that what you've typed has been typed. It just needs to be displayed. That's the best I can actually describe it. As opposed to when you press a key and on a laggy device, you kind of feel that the device is processing and lagging. Here you don't have that. Here it's just the display itself is updating itself, and e-ink displays are slow notoriously, so that's pretty much what it is. But as far as e-ink displays go, this is actually a rather fast one. Another question was the battery drain, and I am thoroughly confused by this. I can just tell you my own experience, and I am tech savvy. but I don't understand this. So there's only one explanation that I can so far get to, but we'll see. But let's just recap. When I got my device first, the battery was draining very quickly, like other people who are mentioning. I had 2 or 3 recharge cycles and I let it drain down to maybe like 4%, so almost fully, and recharged, and it took quite a long time to recharge. And every time it took a little less time to recharge. Now, to anyone who has any knowledge with batteries, that sounds awfully familiar to battery forming, which is a cycle that every new battery has to go through a certain time of charge, recharge, charge, discharge, charge, discharge, charge, until all the cells in the batteries are formed. Now, this shouldn't be that was the case with old batteries, but this shouldn't be the case with the new style batteries. But anyway, that's what I experienced. One of my students reported that basically he is having the battery drain issue as well, so much so that he charges it almost every day. Granted, he uses it constantly to take notes, but he does have to leave it overnight to recharge, which is not what the battery life should be or how it has been claimed. So far, so bad, because it's consistent, battery drain is consistent, right? Well, wrong, because now for the confusing part. I feel like I am slightly crazy because I can swear that this was indicating 33% just a minute ago when I was talking about the USB interface. So I just went in and logged in to the account, and now it's back to 37. It was 38 a little while ago, now it's 37. So I'm really curious to check the footage and see if that's the case or not, because it's really messing with my mind. If you can see here, it says now 36%, I would guess. And this hasn't been charged for over 2 weeks. And I have been using it. I've been using it for this review. I've been using it for, well, every other day. Not now, it wasn't daily because I was sick. But even when I was sick, I was doodling, I was doing, lots of things on meetings. This week alone, I used it pretty much almost every day. And it's just going up and down. It's going down to 33, then all by itself goes back to 38%. Now it's 36. I mean, you've probably noticed during the filming of material for this review, it was 33 and then back to 38. I have zero explanation. How is that possible? I don't know. All I do know is that it's doing that at the moment, and I haven't charged it since. Yeah, I haven't charged it since the first week impressions. That's the last time it was charged, and back then it jumped back to 58%, and since then it's now at 33, 36. I have zero idea what's going on. So your guess is as good as mine. One of the questions was something that I've been trying to find myself as well, which is for a reader that deals with text. It seems that you are still unable to search search text in your document. So no, I haven't been able to find it, and I went through their latest tips and tricks document that they listed. No mention of it there either. So I don't know really. There's no way to do that. But as a reader, if you're reading, you need the ability to find a specific word in a document. Just makes sense. A similar thing goes for copying and cutting and pasting between pages within the same document. I haven't been able to do that, so even if I go to my quick sheets and I just go blah blah la di da, and I choose my transform tool. So let's say I select. So when you have your transform selection, you'll see that even though there's a plus option here, it has copied it in place. So there's no actual memory buffer. So yeah, that's pretty much it. It can't hold the copied whatever it is that you make, and paste somewhere. It's simply within the page itself. So for now, no copy paste is only on a page. Also, during this period, the reMarkable team have responded to some of the issues that we've raised on these videos and in the comments. So let's just clarify, even though it's still available as a comment on, I think, in-depth review, I'm just gonna list it here in case it's easier for someone to find it here. So, regarding the question, does the stylus come in the package? Yes, the marker is included. So officially, the marker is included with the standard package. Second question was regarding the pen nibs. How long do they last and how quickly do they wear off? The reply is the pen nibs wear down over time. How quickly depends on how much you write in Sketch and how hard you write. We estimate on average that one pen nib lasts for 3 to 7 weeks. Hence, the 10 pen nibs should last for 7 to 16 months or so. So that's a really, really good value. Selective syncing, ability to actually decide which files you will sync to the reMarkable cloud and which files won't sync. At the moment, they say that this is currently not an option. They don't say anything else, not if it's in plan or nothing, it's just not an option. Moving a page from one document to another is currently not an option. Again, no mention if it's planned to be done or not. Can you create your own templates? No, currently it's not possible to create your own templates. However, this is something that we have planned to implement. So at least the custom template thing is in the pipeline in some way or another. There's a confirmation that the live view works so that it's synchronized when you lift the pen. So when the stroke is finalized, then it's going to be synced. However, they do mention that we are still working on this functionality, which is why we have marked it as beta in the OS menu. So that might mean that they could actually segment down the strokes and send out the ticks of the spline that's being drawn and generated. So maybe we will actually get in the future the ability to sync a stroke as it is being drawn. So we'll see. They are confirming that they are aware of the issue that the annotation in a PDF is showing slightly offset and wrong. So I hope they don't mention anything else. But I hope that means that they are working on it. They also confirmed that the main point of the USB connection and the web browser interface is to allow, let's just read it, is to let people add their content to their device even when they don't have access to or want to connect to the Wi-Fi. Well, I would add the correction, not to the Wi-Fi if you don't want it synced to your reMarkable cloud, because you can be connected to Wi-Fi and not have it updated to your reMarkable cloud. So it's basically if you're signed in or not. You can add content by dragging and dropping PDFs or EPUBs into the browser window from a computer. Yes, I'm 8 years old. They also address the battery life, and they say, since this is the first software version, we have a lot of improvements to do, so this will improve soon. They've also stressed on several other places that this is one of their highest priorities, and it's something that they are trying to address in the first update that we get. So, how was the first month of living with reMarkable? Not much has changed since the first week impressions that I've added. It's pretty much what a device like this does. Since there have been no iOS updates yet, there's nothing new to report on other than the additional questions that we have covered. But basically, yeah, it just works and it has implemented itself into my daily routine completely. I don't remember the last time that I actually used the paper. Everything is stored now in the shed. All of my user manuals, notebooks, everything is now contained in this little puppy, and it just really works. So I love the device. I really do. It's permanently with me in my backpack, so wherever I do go, it goes with me because I always have my backpack on my back. Wow, try and say that 10 times. Backpack on my back, backpack on my back, backpack on my back, backpack on my back, backpack on my that's enough. So yeah, the major thing about the reMarkable in this last month was the impression when I shared it and when other people used it, how easy it is for other people, tech savvy and non-tech savvy, to understand what's it for and why it is special. So there really isn't another device at the moment that could replace this, like not even close. I haven't still worn out my first nib at all. It doesn't even show any signs of wear. The only thing I can see is that some dust has collected on the edges, but that's about it. Maybe if I just go... Actually, that worked. Top tip, blow on it from time to time. So anyway, that's the first month update of the device. I really like it. I am eager to see the first update of the OS and see how that feels. And yeah, thank you again. Thanks for all of the support and all the positive comments. It's been really exciting and engaging to actually, you pop questions and then I explore the device itself, and then we see actually what it is that we have here and sort things out. And as we've seen, even reMarkable took notice of the discussion that we started having, and hopefully if we see some of the things that we've talked about actually implemented in the first OS release, then that's awesome, because we know that the platform then works and we'll be able to get what we want and we'll be able to get a really nice overall experience. So I hope that by now some of you are getting your reMarkables and that you're enjoying it. It's a cool device that I love, and I'll be coming up with new videos regarding the OS updates or anything new that pops up. But for now, I think we've explored a lot and pretty much most of what this device has to offer. And now it's for you to wait and get your device and enjoy using it. So thanks for watching, and in the future I will be posting updates with regarding reMarkable when the new OS updates come along or some bigger development comes up. As for what else I will be doing, I'm going to be focusing now on 2-3 different things at the same time. They're going to be like bigger videos or maybe chopped up into different segments. I'll see how much what makes sense, but I've been sick for 2-3 weeks now and finally getting better, so good. So that's the reason for dip in regularity of posting videos, but hopefully I'll be able to actually address and make some more interesting videos that will pique your interest. Thanks for all the support. Have fun with your reMarkable and hopefully see you soon. Bye.